Great. Welcome everyone, and welcome to today's session on breast cancer. So हम सबको पता है कि ये ब्रेस्ट कैंसर मंथ है, एंड many times काफी लोगों ने बोला कि हाँ, we should do more of the awareness session on this particular month, especially क्योंकि ब्रेस्ट कैंसर एक ऐसा कैंसर है जो कि इजीली डिटेक्टेबल है। एंड अगर हमने साइड इफेक्ट्स, अगर हमें सिम्टम्स के बारे में पता है कि क्या सिम्टम्स होते हैं, अगर हमने उनका सिम्टम्स को इग्नोर नहीं किया और ध्यान रखा, so definitely can be detected early, and treatment भी रिलेटिवली काफी इजी होता है ब्रेस्ट कैंसर का। so इजी तो कैंसर में कुछ होता नहीं है, बट मैनेजेबल होता है। so इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि हाँ, हम लोग उसके बारे में ज्यादा से ज्यादा अवेयरनेस स्प्रेड करें। और जितने ज्यादा, इनफैक्ट ब्रेस्ट कैंसर तो मेन में भी होता है, तो इट्स नॉट ओनली फॉर women but also for men, and would love to hear your thoughts also, Dr. Babu, on this. So very happy to be a host for today's session, and thank you, Dr. Ronald Babu, who has joined today as a speaker. So Dr. Ronald Babu is a surgical oncologist, and currently working as a consultant in Department of Surgical Oncology with more than 13 years of experience. He acquires excellent knowledge in robotic and minimal invasive surgeries, लेजर सर्जरीज एंड ऑर्गन प्रिजर्वेशन सर्जरीज फॉर कैंसर। ऑर्गन प्रिजर्वेशन यूजुअली ऐसा होता है कि डॉक्टर्स का काम होता है कि काटना, लेकिन उनका काम है बचाना। तो जितने भी ऑर्गन्स को प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं, दैट्स व्हाट ही स्पेशलाइज इन. He is the first robotic surgeon in Navi Mumbai. He caters to robotics in the field of various surgeries, including hemicolectomy, anterior resections, and hysterectomies. He is known for his precision, skilled hands, and remarkable journey in the treatment of cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, Dr. Donald has acquired skills in dealing with early and advanced cancer, which includes surgical and medical management of the same. He has multiple publications in various national and international journals and has presented posters and papers at various conferences. So research and academics are an integral part of his job. So very glad to have you with us. And the best part that I like about you is your connection with the patients. So we were just discussing before you join in that, the kind of like connections you make with the patient, कि वो जो डॉक्टर पेशेंट के बीच का जो बाउंड्रीज होता है, और जो एक हमेशा वॉल जो बनी रहती है डॉक्टर से पेशेंट के बीच में, वो नहीं रहती है. दैट्स लाइक द बेस्ट पार्ट. So today we are going to talk about breast cancer symptoms and क्या क्या treatment के options होते हैं, और जो एक स्टिग्मा होता है women के बीच में breast cancer के around, उसके बारे में. I'm joined by my co-host Anmol, so we will be asking questions also, which we have collected from the people. So हम लोग questions पूछेंगे, and from the audience, anybody who wants to ask questions, please feel free to unmute yourself. यहाँ पे अनम्यूट का ऑप्शन है, आप अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकते हैं. And also we can also ask one by one if anybody has any questions, so feel free to ask. So yeah, Dr. Babu, spotlight on you.
Yeah. So before I start, I would like to excuse myself by continuing to eat my food because I have not had my lunch. In fact, I was operating 3 breast cases only today, so I just got free just at the nick of time. So that's why there's confusion around 5 o'clock. So to begin with, I think there's a lot of Hindi audience as well, but thoda technical terms rahega, which I will like to convert it into English at that time. See, breast and ovary is a special organ simply because unlike the other organs, जो other organs है जैसे kidney, liver, rectum, small intestine, ये जो breast और ovary, मतलब जो अंडाशय जो बोलते हैं हमारे जो ovaries हैं, the cancer in breast and ovary is mainly because of the body itself. इसका ये मतलब है कि breast and ovary जो है वो एक endocrine axis में fit होता है. मतलब फीमेल्स में एक एंडोक्राइन साइकिल रहता है 28 दिन का, कुछ औरतों में 30 दिन का. तो इसमें जो केमिकल जो हमारे ब्रेन में बनता है वो कन्वर्ट होके ईस्ट्रोजन और प्रोजेस्टेरॉन बनता है इनसे. तो ये जो साइकिल है ईस्ट्रोजन प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का जो साइकिल है 28 दिन का, इसके वजह से ही ओवरी और ब्रेस्ट में कैंसर होता है. अभी आप पूछोगे ये तो नॉर्मल चीज है, इसके वजह से क्यों कैंसर होना चाहिए? आजकल इसकी मात्रा जरूरत से ज्यादा बढ़ गई है. पहले ब्रेस्ट कैंसर और ओवेरियन कैंसर इतना देखने को नहीं मिलता था, बट आजकल मिलता है. इसके कुछ कारण हैं. पहले के जमाने में औरतों के बच्चे जो हैं 8 होते थे, 10 होते थे, कुछ में 6, कभी 12। बट आजकल या फिर औरतें शादी नहीं करते, या फिर कम बच्चे निकलते हैं, या फिर बच्चे ही नहीं निकलते हैं। इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि उनका जो मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल जो रहता है, ये कंटिन्यूअस मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल ये कंटिन्यू हो जाता है। जब आप प्रेग्नेंट होते हो तब जो आपका मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल है वो बंद हो जाता है, जिसके वजह से आपका एक्सपोजर टू ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्टेरॉन इज वेरी लेस, बिकॉज 9 months ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी प्लस 6 months ऑफ लैक्टेशन, इसमें इसके ये जो 1.5 साल का जो आपका जर्नी रहता है प्रेगनेंसी में, इसमें क्या होता है कि आपको मेंस्ट्रुएशन होता ही नहीं है। सो योर बॉडी इज नॉट एक्सपोज टू ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्टेरॉन. So one of the main reasons why cancer in breast and ovary is increasing nowadays is because females either don't want to marry, they don't want to conceive. If they want to conceive, they want to conceive 1 or 2, or they would, today the trend is also why have kids. So because of this reason, there is a exposure to the hormones which is produced internally from the body. That is one reason. Second and the most important reason is obesity, matlab motapan. And where is this obesity most important? Around the waist and around the tummy. मतलब पेट और हिप्स के अराउंड जो फैट accumulation है, that is very very important. And why is that important? क्योंकि ये जो चर्बी फैट सेल्स जो रहते हैं, इसमें ईस्ट्रोजन बनता है. It is produced in very very small amounts called as estrone. This estrogen, this chemical is not controlled by the brain. The more fat you have, जितना आपको चर्बी है उतना आप में वो केमिकल बनता रहेगा. That is why it is very important to control your diet, go for exercise, reduce your weight according to your height. कि अगर मेरा हाइट 5'9" है तो मेरा वजन 68 और 70 के बीच में होना चाहिए. सिर्फ वजन ही नहीं, it is very important to reduce the weight around your hips, buttocks and lower abdomen. It is very very important. And this whole complex of obesity around your waist सिर्फ कैंसर नहीं है, इसमें lung problems, diabetes, heart problems, they're all responsible for the fat around your waist. So if you see, the shape of a lady will be like that of a pear. Aisa, you know, this is the shape that you should avoid. Conventionally, जब हम औरतों को देखते हैं, it's like an hourglass. ऐसे, this is what all men want, an hourglass figure. But nowadays, not just women, even men are opposite. ऊपर नीचे कम और इधर बड़ा. Right? It's the opposite of what an hourglass figure should be. Nothing, it's not funny, it's the truth. This is what it is. So this is the second most common cause of breast cancer. Third most common cause of breast cancer is the diet. Now, diet may also, there are certain estrogenic foods, like for example, red meat, alcohol. So isme also there are steroids that are produced. So if you go through, if you just type in on Google, steroids, foods containing steroids, you will get a list of vegetarian food as well as non-vegetarian food. Obviously, non-vegetarian food has lot more steroids. For example, I mean, मैं आपको एक बहुत अच्छा example दूंगा. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. Suppose you in America, they eat a lot of beef and pork. So let's take an example of pork. Suppose the pig that is you're going to cut is around 3 kgs. So if I cut one pig, I will get 3 kgs of meat. Now, how do I convert this pig, which is of 3 kgs, into say 4 kgs? Do you know how do they convert it? So, say Salman Khan. Have you seen Salman Khan का biceps देखा है? बहुत बड़ा है. ये सिर्फ जिम या खाने से नहीं बना है. He used to take steroids. दवाई लेते थे वो, इंजेक्शन लेते थे वो. तो मीट, पोर्क मीट और बीफ मीट के लिए भी they are given steroid injections, so the muscle mass increases, so we have more meat to give people. It is very common. You can read about it, about the legal issue related to the Vancouver meat. कनाडा से बहुत मीट एक्सपोर्ट होता है, अमेरिका में, यूरोप में. इट इज वेरी कॉमन. इंडिया ऑल्सो एक्सपोर्ट्स, एंड आई एम श्योर इंडियंस ऑल्सो इंजेक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ स्टेरॉइड्स इन देयर मीट. So we are as criminal as the Western world. We are in fact the largest exporters of beef and pork. So these steroids add to the already existing steroids of the meat. So this non-vegetarian food, alcohol also contains a lot of steroids, which also contributes to breast, ovarian cancers and other cancers in men and women. All right. So it is very important that you balance out the amount of food that you are eating. इसका ये मतलब नहीं आप मत खाओ. If you like it, go ahead, please eat. But you have to balance it out. When I was young, मैं जब छोटा था, मैं हर दिन खाता था non-veg. Because obviously non-veg is tasty. There is some amount of, उनका एक intrinsic saltiness रहता है. Something like chips, something like Lay's chips. It's like you keep eating, right? क्योंकि you like it. That intrinsic saltiness रहता है meat में, which people like. Even in fish. So food is the third most common cause. Fourth common cause is genetic. मेरी मम्मी को था, दादी माँ को था, मेरे को हो सकता है. So genetic is also very, very common. And in India, it is very, very common. Why? Because Maharashtrian marries Maharashtrian, Malayali marries Malayali, Bengali marries Bengali, Kashmiri will marry Kashmiri. Correct? So जो genetic pool है वो छोटा ही रहता है. And if you see, a lot of diseases are common among the Jews. Israel में they are full of genetic problems because the Jews will marry the Jews. Jews मालूम है ना? The Israelis जो हैं वो कभी भी बाहर community के बाहर शादी नहीं करते. So all these genetic problems are very common in people which have a close community. I'll give you a good example. रस्ते का कुत्ता. रस्ते का कुत्ता चाहे बारिश हो, तूफान हो, गर्मी हो, बर्फ हो, कभी नहीं मरेगा वो. क्यों? क्योंकि रस्ते का कुत्ता, कोई भी कुत्ता, दो कुत्ते आके मिलते हैं और बच्चा पैदा होता है और वो बहुत तगड़े रहते हैं. बट जो घर का कुत्ता रहता है, जैसे एल्सेशियन, पोमेरेनियन, द ब्रीड, द वंस दैट आर इनब्रेड, उनका ना छोटा मोटा कुछ बीमारी आ गया वो मर जाते हैं, बिकॉज वो वापस अंदर ही अंदर उनका ब्रीडिंग होता है. आप समझ रहे हो? डू यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम कमिंग टू? सो जेनेटिक इनब्रीडिंग इज अ कॉज ऑफ a lot of problems in our country. It's not just breast and ovarian cancer, other cancers too. So these are the causes of breast and ovarian cancer. What are the other causes? Now there are many hypotheses and postulates. Jaise deodorant. Ladies use a lot of deodorant here. Most of the cancers are common in this outer quadrant, but it has not been proven. Then talcum powder in ovarian, because a lot of ladies use talcum powder inside their underwear so that it smells well. So talcum powder is definitely a cause for ovarian cancer. Then there are hormone replacement therapy. Menopause ke baad, people have a lot of vaginal dryness, skin starts itching, skin loses its youthfulness. So we give hormone replacement therapy. मतलब estrogen और steroids हम cycle में देते हैं. So this is also one of the causes. So wherever steroids, hormones are involved, breast and ovarian cancer is definitely a cause. Then there are other chota causes which I would not like to get into. So these are the causes. So like I said, one main cause is nulliparity, मतलब शादी नहीं करना, कम बच्चे बनाना, शादी को prolong करना या बच्चों को prolong करना, ये सब one cause है. Second cause, like I said, is obesity, मोटापन, and obesity around the waist and the hips. Okay, go and Google what should be the waist hip ratio. ये सब आप गूगल करोगे तो आपको एक अच्छा आइडिया आ जाएगा, मैथमेटिकल मिल जाएगा. अच्छा मेरा रेशियो इतना होना चाहिए टू बी like for gents it is 0.85 I think, and for ladies I think it's 0.95, something like that. So all these ratios you have to maintain. What is your BMI, height upon weight square, something like that. So for me, my weight according to my height should be around 68, 69. I'm around 70 kgs. I have tried to maintain it. I do my running. So I have tried to maintain my body mass index. That is your BMI. So obesity second. Third is your diet, which I mentioned. The meat that you consume, alcohol, vegetarian food. I think soya has, I think, a lot of estrogens, but I'm not very sure. Just check it out. And fourth is genetic, hereditary. That is आपके किसी को grandparents को है, you'll have to check that out. There is a criteria. ऐसा नहीं है कि मम्मी को है तो मुझे भी है, ऐसा नहीं है. There is a certain criteria. For example, two primary relatives, मतलब मेरी एक बहन को है और माँ को है. So there are two primary relatives. Otherwise, one primary relatives and two secondary relatives. मतलब मेरी मम्मी के sister को था, that is secondary relative. उनके बहन को था, तो that is again secondary relative, और मेरी मम्मी को था. So there is a certain criteria that is to be followed. So these are the causes of breast cancer. Now, how do I diagnose breast cancer? Now, there are two things here, diagnosis ke liye. One is screening and one is diagnosis. Screening मतलब आपको breast cancer है नहीं, but आप annual checkup के लिए जा रहे हो. जैसे मैंने पिछले हफ्ते शनिवार को एक पेशेंट को ऑपरेट किया. शी डिड हर एनुअल चेकअप, सोनोग्राफी और मैमोग्राम किया. उसमें एक 1.5 सेंटीमीटर का ट्यूमर डिटेक्ट हुआ. उसको वैसे तो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था, बट मैमो में दिख गया और हमने ऑपरेट किया और वो कैंसर निकल गया. सो दैट इज स्क्रीनिंग. सेकेंड इज डायग्नोसिस इन टर्म्स ऑफ आपको एक लंप लगा, मतलब आपको ऑलरेडी लंप लग चुका है, आपको कैंसर आ चुका है जो आपको समझ रहा है, और वो आप मैमोग्राम, बायोप्सी, इससे आप further tests कर रहे हो. So that is mammogram and USG that you are doing to confirm the diagnosis. So वो stage पे आपको आना नहीं चाहिए. Annually, every lady above the age of 40 should go through a mammogram. It has to be done. There is no option. वो आपको करना ही है. Then we will come to what are the investigations to be done. Of course, once you detect cancer, there is a biopsy, there is a PET scan, etc., etc. What is the treatment to be done? There is surgery, there is radiation, there is chemo, there is hormonal therapy, there is immunotherapy. So I will not go into the details of treatment because you're not doctors. So let's avoid the treatment part. So in short, I've told you the causes. You cannot avoid breast cancer. In spite of all of this, अगर आपके 5 बच्चे हो, you are a vegetarian, you are exercising every day, still you can get cancer. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने ये सब किया नहीं किया तभी भी मुझे कैंसर आए. It's not like that. There are some things that we don't know. We don't know why it happens and what happens. So I think overall this is what I would like to talk about breast cancer. Hereafter, I think I will take the questions one by one and let's see if I can clear the doubt. So by the time you leave the Zoom meeting, you should not have any cloudy areas of any doubt in breast cancer. Your things should be very clear. All right. So I think Anmol, if there are any questions, I'll take it.
Sure, doctor. We are waiting for the questions. In the meanwhile, I'll start with that question. So you told us about in very detail about the causes. So also would like to know what are the signs and symptoms which a person should look out.
Yeah. So there is something called as self-breast examination. So all the ladies in the group, please listen to me carefully. I'll show you something how self-breast examination should be done. I will just do it for you. So the first examination should be done while standing in front of the mirror. So जो breast है उसके 4 quadrants है, 1, 2, 3, 4, and central is 5. So first you put your hand and do this. 2. In a rotatory manner. ऐसा हाथ घुमा के देखो. 3, 4, and then 5th is nipple आपको press करके देखना है कि कुछ bleeding या कुछ fluid आ रहा है कि नहीं. This you should do it while standing in front of the mirror and while sleeping. Okay? This while standing you should do in the mirror, in the bathroom, and while sleeping. So this you should do every month. I'm repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, and press. So you will know if there are any lumps, if there is any anything coming out from the nipple. So this is self-breast examination which should be done every 1 month or every 3 months. And yearly you should go to a physician, get a mammo done, and ask the physician or the nurse also to examine you. Okay? So this is self-breast examination while sleeping and standing. Symptoms क्या है? It's an obvious ऐसा lump मिलेगा, कभी-कभी nipple से secretion निकलेगा, कभी-कभी axilla में भी छोटे-छोटे lumps मिल सकते हैं. It becomes a redness आ सकता है कभी-कभी, but pain कभी नहीं रहेगा. Again, I'm telling you, breast cancer will never cause pain. Patient आके बोलता है ना, मेरा breast दुख रहा है, मेरी आंखें बंद हो जाती है, because I know it's not breast cancer. फिर वो उसका अपना ही चालू रहता है, यार मैं जब ब्रा पहनती हूँ, जब मैं इधर चलती हूँ तब पेन होता है. तो I know it's not breast cancer because breast cancer will never cause pain. It's a painless lump. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. So also, what should cancer patients keep in mind during COVID-19, during this pandemic? Because access to hospitals is not very easily available during lockdown or other phases.
Cancer and COVID-19. Cancer patient, 2 words, forget it. If you have cancer, come to the hospital. Okay, ज्यादा चक्कर में मत पड़ो, कोविड हो गया, ये हो गया, वो कोविड के चक्कर में कैंसर आपको खा लेगा. Maximum you can take a video call, but right now COVID is also endemic. India has done very well in terms of vaccination. So don't give COVID an excuse and not go to the hospital. If you have COVID, if you have cancer, please come to the hospital as soon as possible. Let's not confuse COVID and cancer. Nothing changes. Chemo doesn't change, radiation doesn't change, surgery doesn't change. Yes, if you're actively having COVID, you have to wait for 14 days after COVID. Once you get a negative COVID report. That's the only thing that the physician will tell you.
Yeah. Also, there are very misheard misconceptions about breast cancer in our society, around the treatment, around the access to the centers. So what would you have to say about it?
What misconceptions? I mean, I didn't get the question.
Misconceptions around this is short-term, temporary, and if we look at it internally and we can avoid going to the centers. So there are misconceptions also around treatment, like if we go to the hospital, then we will be not get the best of the treatment and it will be resolved internally. So breast cancer has a lot of stigma attached to it because women in our society feel pressurized not to go to health checkups, breast cancer routine checkups. So what do you think, how we can prevent these barriers?
No, they should. Now there's nothing wrong. Now COVID is over, so nothing stops you from going to the hospital.
Also, many times women, because generally in our society they tend to ignore their health. वो घर में सबका ध्यान रखते हैं लेकिन खुद का ध्यान नहीं रखते हैं. तो कई बार ये चीजें होती है जो वो कई बार उन्हें शर्म के मारे वो लोग शेयर भी नहीं करते हैं. तो आई नो बिहार और कई विलेजेस में मैंने देखा है कि ओके वो बढ़ रहा है और फिर बाय द टाइम दे शो टू डॉक्टर इट स्टेज 4. तो एक स्टिग्मा है कि ओ माय गॉड ओके ब्रेस्ट कैंसर हो गया. अगर सर्जरी हो गई तो भी उनके लिए रहना मुश्किल हो जाता है, या तो मेस्केटोमी के बाद में, क्योंकि दे रिमूव द ब्रेस्ट. So how do we collectively can work towards removing the stigma around breast cancer?
See, I think that all families should make a rule that they'll all go for an annual checkup once a year. So even if the lady is not ready to go, the annual checkup will reveal it. And it should be by rule, it should happen. Of course, if you're sexually active, then the opposite spouse will definitely detect something. The problem comes in the postmenopausal women who have lost their spouses, who do not have family support. Now, there's nothing really much that we can do about it. They have to be, self-motivated to take care of their health. So, nothing you can do about somebody who really doesn't want to get a checkup done. अभी क्या ही करें ना? The men can take the onus कि हम लोग चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए,
Right.
all of us, including grandparents, in-laws, जो भी है aunties, we'll all go together on one particular day and get a checkup done. Then that will avoid the confusion. So let it be a ground rule.
Right.
So I, for example, my family, I make it sure कि I also get it done. My wife also gets it done. My parents also get it done. And अभी क्या घर पे आके सब हो जाता है.
हाँ. So 40 से ऊपर तो ठीक है, आपने बताया कि women को every year they should go for mammogram. But आजकल तो मतलब 30s में भी जो women है 31, 32 year और उनको भी breast cancer हो रहा है, बहुत ही aggressive वाला हो रहा है.
That is true, but mammo will not detect it, and it is not recommended. होता तो बहुत लोग को है, होता तो 20 साल की उम्र में भी होता है, but आप अगर आप 1 करोड़ औरतों को आप स्क्रीन करोगे तो शायद आपको एक ऐसा केस मिलेगा. So it is not advisable. It is not economical to screen 1 crore ladies at the age of 25. But you screen 10,000 ladies above the age of 40, you will get at least 1,000 cases. 1,000, maybe around 100 cases. So that's more economical and more advisable. है ना? So ladies who have got cancer at a very young age, see, they are born with that. There is nothing you can do about it.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, doctor. This is Millie from Bangalore. Hi, Dimple.
Millie.
Hi, Millie. So good to
Hi.
see you here.
Okay, I can see you very well.
So I'm joining. You look like a celebrity. Are you one? No. At least the house looks like one.
It's a golden house. Okay.
The background is beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I work as a yoga and wellness consultant at Sidecare Cancer Hospital in Bangalore.
That explains.
And yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, it was really nice to hear you, doctor, saying about all the reasons and symptoms and all those things, and a lot of details from you. It was really interesting. I just want to ask you from the yoga perspective, like stress, can that be a reason also for breast cancer? If prolonged stress?
So I'll tell you what happens to stress. That's a good question. I think you do remember that I spoke about steroids.
Yes.
So just because you failed in an exam, that will probably cause you stress for a day or two. That may not cause you breast cancer. But when you are constantly in fighting with your spouse, or you've lost a relative, yeah, you're always in stress in terms of, or your work pressures because your boss is not good. This is something that is happening over a period of time. Now, what happens in stress? To relieve stress, what happens is the body releases steroids. Not just steroids, adrenaline, morphine, endorphins, and some steroids. Now, chronic release of these steroids. Now, what do steroids really do? What these steroids do is, steroids are not just estrogen. Steroids are your internal defense mechanism also. So what these steroids do is, they reduce the WBCs, the defense system of the body. They reduce the number. Now, mutations keep happening in our body, right? The immune system is the policeman of the body. Once a mutation is detected, the immune system will correct it. But what steroids do is, they suppress the immune system. So if it so happens that there is a constant mutation happening somewhere, and this stress is there at the same time, stress happens at the same time, the immune system is weakened, which might lead to some cancer on a long-term basis. So a stress of around, say, 5 days, you are waiting for your results to come, that may not cause cancer, but stress over a period of time, yes. Hypothetically, yes. We do not have proof because we cannot get proof for such a thing, right?
Yes.
So, like you said, yes, I think you're coming to, does yoga help? Right? Does stress buster like yoga, music, reading help? Of course it helps.
It
If
helps,
that can
yes.
relieve you of your stress, of course it does.
Yes.
Exercise, that's why exercise, definitely. I do exercise, I exercise every day. I'm waiting for this Zoom call to get over so I can go home and start jogging.
Yes, yes, doctor. In fact, I had
Okay.
CA breast in 2014. I had CA breast in 2014, and after that, I started with this yoga, and I'm perfectly fine, and
Right.
have been working out. And so that's why it was really interesting to hear you, and with so much of knowledge. Thank you so much, doctor.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you. Thanks a lot, Millie. And yeah, I've heard your survivor story as well. Very, very inspiring, and happy to know the wonderful work that you're doing, spreading awareness around wellness, yoga, and many other therapies that actually helps breast cancer a lot. Patients a lot. So in fact, I have read a lot of scientific papers around yoga and breast cancer. So especially yoga helps a lot for breast cancer patients, releasing their side effects, symptoms, and also keeping them healthy and active. So good to know, and thank you for also being a part of the ecosystem and helping larger cancer patients. So Annie have been she has been telling me about the wonderful conversation you have been having with her. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Yes, Dr. Babu. So, Dr. Babu, I was talking about early detection screening. आपने बताया कि जो women 30s में हैं, उनके लिए ऐसा कुछ कर नहीं सकते हैं. वो unfortunate cases में होता है, and most of them are triple negative, aggressive वाला. उसी के लाइंस में मुझे आपसे एक और चीज ये पूछना था कि कई बार ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है कि if we want to, it's not only related to breast cancer, it's a general cancer. कि अगर किसी को early detection और screening के लिए जाना है, तो what test they should go for, क्योंकि हर एक कैंसर के लिए अलग अलग होता है. मेमोग्राम करवाना है, सर्वाइकल के लिए पेप स्मेयर है, ओरल के लिए कुछ और है, CA-19 करवाएं, CA करवाएं. So and there are certain cancer screening packages also, and I know आपने भी in between like a few weeks back you have also started screening packages or guiding patients towards that, and also giving discounts on that so that they can avail it more easily, accessibly. So can you please guide people on that, because a lot of times we hear these queries around अच्छा awareness तो हो गई कैंसर के बारे में, बट कैसे कौन से टेस्ट करवाए वो पता नहीं होता है.
So, for all ladies below the age of 40, I would advise a USG of the breast. And when I say below the age of 40, it is when you have a very strong family history of cancer. For those ladies, you can go ahead and get a sonography of the breast done. Mammo will not help. For those between 40 and menopause, say 55, I would say USG of the breast and mammogram. And those above 55, all of you should do a mammogram. Now, what is the difference between a USG and a mammogram? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. What is the difference between a USG and a mammogram? See, the breast is made up of two components. One is the fat, charvi. On a mammogram, the fat is black. The second component of the breast is the gland, where milk is produced. That is white. Cancer comes from the gland. So gland is white, cancer is also white. Before menopause, the glands are larger than the fat. Because milk is produced in the gland, you are not menopause, you are still producing your periods. You can still get pregnant and milk will still come. During your periods, these glands get bigger. 14th to 20th day के बीच में the gland will get bigger, and 0 to 14 days के बीच में gland will get smaller. So most of your breast in premenopausal age is gland and fat is less. Gland is white, cancer is white. So mammogram में white ही दिखेगा सब. So you cannot make out. मेनोपॉज में ग्लैंड छोटा हो जाता है because there is no period. When there are no periods, the glands will atrophy. You cannot get pregnant. Milk production is useless. And the breast is replaced by fat. So fat, chota gland. Chota gland, chota white. Chota white, cancer is also white. So white on black is seen on mammogram. So that is why we will advise mammogram after menopause and USG breast before menopause. There is no other test to be done for breast cancer.
Okay. Okay, and if we talk about other cancers, not only breast cancer in that case?
See, for the ladies, I would suggest pap smear every 3 years for cervical cancer because it is very common in India. You must understand that cervical cancer is mainly caused by virus, which is human papilloma virus. And that virus is mainly spread by sexual contact. So you may not be having multiple sexual partners, but your husband can have multiple, or your boyfriend can have multiple sexual partners. Virus is also spread through poor genital hygiene, which may not be the case in you. And viruses also spread through multiple pregnancies, which means trauma. Okay. So pap smear will detect abnormality of the cervix. And in India, cervical cancer is the most common cancer in the ladies. So pap smear is done once in every 3 years. In the West, you have STD clinics even for porn stars. That is how much they value human papilloma virus and other sexually transmitted diseases. But we have nothing like that in India, which is why cervical cancer is the most common cause, because we Indians feel that we are monogamous in our relationship, but that's not true. All humans all over the world are the same. To avoid cervical cancer, we have started one vaccine which is given to small children or ladies and men before they start their first sexual encounter. So after the child, your daughter reaches 9 years, she is eligible for the vaccine. This vaccine is given in 3 shots and it can prevent cervical cancer forever. So pap smear is the second thing that you can do during screening. There are others like stool for occult blood, lung cancer ke liye, but I don't want to get there. There are also some tumor markers, CA125, CA99.
Right.
So I think I will avoid getting there. Yeah.
Right. So question हमेशा ये आता है कि okay, there are let's say top 12 prominent cancers and we don't have a family history of cancer. So if we want to prevent or early detect, then different cancers has different type of tests, right? So how many tests one can go for?
Now in a single year, all tests will be covered in a package.
Got it.
Some will be blood tests, some will be X-ray. See, when we do X-ray and the USG of the abdomen, you don't detect only cancer. You can detect other problems also. सोनोग्राफी करोगे तो आपको मिलेगा पत्थर है पेशाब की नदी में, आपको बहुत दिन से दर्द है, आपको समझ रहा था कुछ डायरिया है या कुछ इन्फेक्शन है और आपको मालूम पड़ा वो पत्थर है अंदर. You can detect so many things on an X-ray, on a chest X-ray. जरूरी नहीं कि कैंसर ही रहेगा. It can be COPD, it can be interstitial lung disease, right? So you should do an annual checkup anyways.
Right. Okay. And when we talk about breast cancer surgeries, हम लोग देखते हैं कई बार women has this notion that we can go for the chemotherapy, जो कि अंदर ही होती है तो पता नहीं चलता है, but surgery तो बाहर दिखती है. So many times people want to avoid that. तो कई बार बोलते हैं अच्छा लंपेक्टमी कर दो, अगर मस्कुलेक्टमी चाहिए फिर भी लंपेक्टमी के लिए बोलते हैं. So how safe it is and how can they live normal even after doing the breast cancer surgery?
See, on the contrary, people want surgery, but they don't want chemo.
Yeah.
तो सबको ऐसा लगता है कि कीमो से बाल जाएगा, ये जाएगा.
Yeah.
In fact, I have ordered these chemo caps now from the UK. In fact, today my patient is undergoing chemotherapy with the chemo cap. उसका एक बाल भी नहीं जाएगा. एक बाल भी नहीं जाएगा, and we'll be giving her 8 cycles of chemo. and we are using chemo caps for all patients for chemo. So we are just waiting. अभी 4 patient हो गए, 5 patient हो गया है जिसको chemo cap लगाया है हमने, and we are hoping कि किसी का भी बाल ना जाए. But breast cancer का chemo is very simple chemo. ज़्यादा problems आता नहीं है, weakness हो सकता है. Other than that, nothing. And today we avoid doing radical surgeries like mastectomy. जितना हो सकता है हम breast बचाने की कोशिश करते हैं. In fact, कल का patient उसने वही बताया मुझे breast निकालना नहीं है. She was only 50 years of age.
Yeah.
So we are giving chemo first, shrinking the tumor, and then we'll only do a breast conservation surgery. She will not require complete mastectomy. And nowadays we are also doing nipple areolar reconstruction using your own body skin, and we are reconstructing the whole breast because breast is an identity of a woman. I mean, अगर मैं कोई आदमी को बोलूं अच्छा तुम्हारे गोटे में कैंसर है, गोटा निकालना पड़ेगा, it's not easy for a man to say हाँ चलो मेरा गोटा निकाल दो. You know, it's for him it's like his मर्दानगी है उसकी. So similarly for a lady, breast is an identity of her gender. Nobody wants to lose it, and no bra or processes can give you that feel of a breast. And we generally feel it once they go for a bath, when they see themselves in the mirror. They have a scar that can never heal. I mean, it's healed, but mentally it can never heal. And they go into this psychological setback, and we don't realize it, but they have it within. So we offer some kind of reconstruction to all patients who want to preserve their breast.
Okay, that's really good to know. There's a question from Sushil Rathi. हम जानते हैं कि कैंसर के इलाज के दौरान WBC और वैल्यूज कम हो जाती है. क्या इनकी वैल्यूज का बढ़ाना किसी खतरे की निशानी है? मतलब people take injections etc. to increase WBC to take the treatment. So there are adverse side effects of those WBC injections also. So he was asking कि is it safe to take those injections?
We give injections. The chemotherapy gets the WBC to a lower count. So that time we give those injections. It's not harmful at all.
It's not harmful.
No, not at all.
ठीक है, गौर ले सकते हैं फिर. ठीक है. और जब ब्रेस्ट कैंसर की सर्जरी थी तो मैंने एक बार कहीं पे ऐसा पढ़ा भी था और साइंटिफिक पेपर में इनफैक्ट कि जिन विमेन को सर्जरी होने के बाद में रिकवरी फेज में इन्फेक्शन हुआ था उनके केस में रिलैप्स होने के चांसेस भी ज्यादा हैं. So wanted to hear your thoughts on that, that people who had infection or some pus forming or something like that when they were recovering from breast cancer surgery had higher chances of relapse within 2 to 3 years compared to women who had safe healing, better healing. So is it?
That's not true.
That's not true. Okay. Got it.
Pus formation nowadays we don't get. I don't remember the last time my patient had pus formation in a wound.
Okay.
Hardly. I mean, breast में तो कभी नहीं.
अच्छा.
I don't see a single patient जिसका मैंने 15 दिन के पहले pus के लिए staple निकाला हो. कभी नहीं. I don't think, I can't remember, only 5 years में तो मैंने कभी नहीं निकाला है. आजकल we are very sterile. At least my hospital is. Pus formation in the wound. मतलब वो तो फिर बहुत ही गाँव में ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो मतलब.
Right. Got it. Okay. अनुराधा जी, आप कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं? Should I ask this question और आप पूछेंगे?
जी, मैं पूछना चाहती थी सर, मैं एक ब्रेस्ट कैंसर सर्वाइवर हूँ. 2008 में मेरी मेस्टेक्टोमी हुई थी, फिर 6 साइकिल्स ऑफ कीमो एंड 5 वीक्स रेडिएशन. फिर 2019 में मेरे को रिकरेंस आया स्पाइन विद बोन इन्वॉल्वमेंट. तो मेरे को फिर पैलेटिव रेडिएशन दिया गया है और अभी मैं हार्मोन थेरेपी पे हूँ. पहले मैं टेमोक्सिफेन पे थी बट अभी मैं फिमारा पे हूँ, मतलब लेट्राजोल पे. तो आई वांट टू नो कि मुझे फॉलो अप में क्या क्या चीजें इन्वेस्टिगेशंस रेगुलरली कराते रहने चाहिए और कितने टाइम पीरियड में.
See, yours is a very selective case. In fact, for you, PET scan is the only way you can actually follow up with.
Okay, sir. तो कितने टाइम में रिपीट करना चाहिए PET scan?
Mammo of the other breast. PET scan you can do yearly.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, there's no such guideline. It depends upon what your medical oncologist wants you to do.
Okay, fine. ठीक है sir.
You got operated in 2014.
No, 2008, sir. 2008, November 2008.
Yeah, you are a
And then
long
I
term
had,
survivor.
yeah.
Don't bother. You will not die of breast cancer.
No, I
For
know
you,
that I'm
your
not
cancer
going to
is
die
like
of that.
diabetes. वो चलते रहेगा. तुम भी
जी,
जियो,
जी.
हम भी जिएंगे. ऐसा है वो.
Definitely. I just wanted to
15
know
years
कि अभी
ago.
मेरे को आप बोल रहे हैं मेमोग्राफी नेक्स्ट दूसरे ब्रेस्ट की, तो वो
हाँ.
once a year करानी चाहिए, क्योंकि मेरे को थोड़ा सा अभी पिछले 15 डेज से आई फील कि थोड़ा निपल के आसपास स्किन मतलब डिस्कलरेशन और थोड़ा ईचिंग जैसा हो रहा है, तो दैट नीड्स टू बी वरीड लाइक ऑन.
Yeah, maybe. Itching,
ओके
yeah.
ओके, तो आई
It could
शुड गो
be.
फॉर अ मेमोग्राफी.
Yeah. Itching
Okay,
over the
fine.
breast and all is fungal infection. So,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of sweat, no, that forms on your inflammatory crease.
Okay, fine. ठीक है. Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you.
थैंक यू अनुराधा जी. वो इतना अच्छा काम कर रही है ब्रेस्ट कैंसर पेशेंट्स को. शी इज डूइंग काउंसलिंग एंड लॉट ऑफ अदर women in her group. So they run an NGO called Sangini from Indore, and from last many years they are counseling, guiding, providing all kind of support to many patients who are recently diagnosed. So इतनी blessings और इतना support, इतना प्यार है लोगों का इनके साथ में कि इन्हें कुछ नहीं होगा, होने भी नहीं देंगे. So good to know. If anyone has any question, Neha, she's undergoing treatment. उसका भी yeah, Neha, would you want to ask anything to Dr. Babu?
नमस्ते सर. सर मेरा 2016 में ब्रेस्ट कैंसर हुआ था. प्रेगनेंसी में आया था मुझे, 6 मंथ्स की प्रेगनेंसी में. तो मुझे 3 कीमोस प्रेगनेंसी में लगे थे. उसके बाद मेरा डिलीवरी हुआ, फिर मेरे 3 कीमो लगे. उसके बाद सर्जरी, ब्रेस्ट रिमूवल सर्जरी हुआ. उसके बाद मेरा ट्रिपल पॉजिटिव थी, तो मुझे हर्सेप्टिन के भी लगे थे 17 कीमो, और एक ल्यूप्रॉन मुझे 2.5 साल तक लगा था.
Then
और
how are
जैसे
you so lively and beautiful after all the treatment?
जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ अनुराधा आंटी, मेहुल भैया एंड बहुत सारे लोग हैं, और डिम्पल दी है.
I'm just pulling a bit. Tell me.
और मतलब मेरा 2.5 साल तक ल्यूप्रॉन चला था. उसके बाद बस 1 साल निकला था, और कोविड मतलब मुझे डॉक्टर ने, बॉम्बे से मेरा ट्रीटमेंट चला था. मैं बेसिकली इंदौर से हूँ. तो बस उसके बाद मुझे जब फॉलोअप में बुलाया, तो मैं फॉलोअप में गई थी. उसमें मुझे कोई तकलीफ नहीं थी, बट उधर जाकर मुझे पता चला कि मेरे ओवरीज में भी लेजन्स दिख रहे हैं. तो वो फिर पूरा मेरा सब जो ओवेरियन कैंसर में रहता है पूरा, वही मेरा पूरा सर्जरी हुआ कोकिलाबेन में. और अभी मैं कैटजिला पे हूँ. आज ही इनफैक्ट मेरा
Have you
13
done genetic?
कीमो लगा है.
Have you done genetic testing?
हाँ जी, वो नेगेटिव है. तो आज मेरा 13 कीमो था, आज ही मैं लगवा के आई हूँ. तो
What happened to your hair? बाल वैसे का वैसे ही है.
नहीं, इसमें बाल नहीं गए. बस यही एक है, प्यारी सी खेती है बनी हुई है.
काम कर रही है वो बात.
बट मुझे ये पूछना था कि जैसे कैटजिला का, जैसे मैंने जितना सुन रखा है, डॉक्टर्स अभी मुझे क्लियर कुछ नहीं बता रहे बॉम्बे के
What is
भी.
Cadzilla? What does it contain?
हर्सेप्टिन प्लस कीमो.
Yeah, I see Cadzilla is some company name. If you can tell me the contents, I can tell you.
ये तो मैं आपको
एक मिनट मैं बताती हूँ, एक ही सेकेंड ना.
Google Zindabad.
हाँ. Godzilla. So
Sir, it's
it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
डॉक्टर बाबू, इतना डिफिकल्ट है कि बेटर है कि मैं ना यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ. आप नोट कर सकते हैं मीटिंग में.
Yeah.
या when Neha asks questions.
I think it's Prajeta and Trastuzumab.
Okay, that is hormonal therapy and trastuzumab, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what is it that you want to ask? It's a very nice drug. It's very expensive also.
3,20,000.
It's very effective, but
सर बट ये पूछना था कि जैसे ये मतलब मैंने जितना जैसे एक ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड मैंने इसका एक कैटजिला का ग्रुप ज्वाइन किया है, उसमें ये जिसको रिलैप्स होता है उसको लाइफर भी हो जाता है। मेरे डॉक्टर तो बता नहीं रहे, और इनफैक्ट इस बार आज ही डॉक्टर ने बोला है कि आप एक बार बॉम्बे होकर आइए, बॉम्बे के डॉक्टर से मिलकर आई। तो मुझे अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा कि सॉरी कि क्या करना चाहिए और कब तक मतलब ये कीमो मुझे चलेगा, या
नहीं
मुझे
अभी
क्या
क्या है?
प्रिकॉशंस रखना चाहिए।
What is the status of your cancer? Relapse
सर अभी
किधर
पैट
relapse हुआ
स्कैन
है?
हुआ है, अभी पैट स्कैन अभी हुआ है, तो अभी एवरीथिंग इज ओके। और एक एंजियोमा का कुछ आया है हेड में, तो
It's okay, no?
it's okay. Yes, scans are
भूल
good.
जाओ. Why kick a sleeping dog? ठीक है,
नहीं,
भूल जाओ. Tabloid will stop. I think 1 year they'll give.
अच्छा ओके सर, थैंक यू सो
Okay.
मच। थैंक
Okay.
यू सर, थैंक यू।
Yeah. Thank
बस
you.
patient हंस लिया, बस खत्म, काम खत्म.
There is a question from Deep ki my mother is suffering from pleural effusion. She had breast cancer surgery about 1 year ago. तो उसके लिए अभी क्या करना चाहिए?
Start treatment ASAP. Pleural
Okay.
effusion means it's bad cancer. So you have to start treatment.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
See, just telling me pleural effusion will not be sufficient. उसमें तो बहुत कुछ we have to see, biopsy में क्या है, parole as the cancer spread, है ना?
Right, right,
Start therapy ASAP.
right.
लिवर
Okay.
का स्प्रेड हुआ है, वो रिपोर्ट में ऐसा दिखा रहा है।
Deep, you can come to my OPD.
दीप आप कहाँ से हैं? मुंबई से हैं क्या?
नहीं, मैं गुजरात से हूँ।
अच्छा.
Oh, please visit HPG Cancer Center. अहमदाबाद में है तो.
ठीक है दीप, अगर आप अपना नंबर भी चैट में या फिर यहाँ पे शेयर कर सकते हैं, तो गुजरात में जो भी आपके घर के पास में या फिर जहाँ पे भी आपका अच्छा हॉस्पिटल होगा तो गाइड कर सकते हैं आपको.
ओके, नंबर
Deep, you should run to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? Don't waste time.
Right, right, right.
ट्रीटमेंट हो चुकी है, अभी दवाई भी चल रही है, तो
हाँ.
उसमें खाना पीना और वो सब के लिए क्या खाना, वो डॉक्टर ने कुछ कहा नहीं अभी।
ठीक है.
उसे डायूरेटिक मेडिसिन दी गई है अभी।
हाँ. ओके. आयुर्वेदिक तो ठीक है, साथ में मेडिकल भी देखना होगा। तो दीप आप अपना नंबर एक बार शेयर कर देंगे क्या? दीप आप हैं क्या कॉल पे?
हाँ, कर रहा हूँ सर।
ठीक है. ओके, राइट. एंड डॉक्टर बाबू, एक और क्वेश्चन मुझे ब्रेस्ट कैंसर के बारे में पूछना था कि आफ्टर सर्जरी व्हाट आर द प्रिकॉशंस दैट वन शुड टेक टू रिकवर बेटर फ्रॉम दिस?
See, breast cancer surgery, we discharge the next day.
अच्छा.
So really nothing, just wear a sports bra to support your breast. Otherwise, we don't recommend any such precautions.
Okay, cleaning
Just
and
good
all?
support. Pardon me?
Cleaning of wound and everything?
No, nothing. Yeah, you can take a bath, actually. We recommend taking a bath. We remove all the dressings. We don't keep any dressing. But basically what you need is keeping it dry, keeping the wound dry, and giving good support.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And last few minutes will take yours. Thank you. Sorry for exceeding the time. Would like to hear in a few words from everyone about if they have any questions or about their experience of listening to Dr. Donald today.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
आपकी आवाज आ रही है, प्लीज बोलिए.
हेलो सर.
हाँ कुमार, बोलिए.
हाँ, मैं बोल रहा था सर जी, वो ट्रास्टजुमाब के साथ जो केमो है वो एग्रेसिव होने से क्या कार्डियोटॉक्सिक हो सकता है?
Yeah, trastuzumab is cardiotoxic.
और उसके साथ जो केमो एग्रेसिव है, हार्ड कार्डियोटॉक्सिक वाला है, वो नाम याद नहीं हो रहा है।
Anthracycline.
हाँ सर,
Anthracycline, cyclophosphamide.
वो डायरेक्शन में जाना ठीक रहेगा?
Yes. That the chemo medical oncologist will guide you. You don't take that decision.
No, that has been guided to me, but I am in confusion because of two opinions. One is telling anthracycline is should not be given, and another, though the cardiac reports are okay, ECG and echo, that doctor is guiding to go for it, and the other doctor, being oncologist, he is telling that the other way, that don't go because it is cardiotoxic. One is telling to go for, and another is telling not to go. ट्रस्टजुमाब के साथ आप कार्बोप्लेटिन और वो साथ में वो लीजिए जो क्या लेस टॉक्सिक है, कार्डियोटॉक्सिक है। इसमें थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो गया है बिकॉज 1 month ब्रेस्ट सर्जरी हुआ है और आई एम सपोज टू गिव इट विद इन 6 weeks. The chemo I need to start. So if you can throw some light.
There is a certain dose of cyclophosphamide. I think it's around 550 epirubicin जो देते हैं. There is adriamycin and epirubicin. So I think epirubicin has a cumulative dose and trastuzumab also has a cumulative dose. अभी आपको कितना dose मिला है I am not aware. So if the confusion still persists, I think you take a third opinion from a medical oncologist. I am not a medical oncologist. I am a surgeon. I won't be the right person to tell you, but I can tell you that anthracycline and trastuzumab both we give. One after the other. But in your case, I don't know. Probably your doses are higher.
Right.
Yeah.
So it will not hamper, no, sir.
No, I think you take a third opinion. I'm not sure. I don't know. Unless I see your reports, I will not be able to tell you on a Zoom call if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Hello, Dimple.
आपको क्यों मना किया?
If slight fluid is there below the skin, then with that I can wait for some time.
No, Mr. Majumdar, I cannot tell you like this on a Zoom call, and you cannot tell me like this.
तुम्हारा I think उसके लिए reports वगैरह सब कुछ देखना होगा. So I'm just sharing you my number. You can message on this, and then we can see कि इधर डॉक्टर बाबू या फिर मेडिकल ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट के लिए हैं तो हम उनसे आपको कनेक्ट करवा देंगे. ठीक है, ऐसे मुश्किल रहेगा. ठीक है. राइटिंग क्वेश्चन है वृषाली जी का. आई वांट टू आस्क वन क्वेश्चन अबाउट ब्रेस्ट कैंसर. ऑपरेशन हो गया है, डॉक्टर टोल्ड यू कांट डू मच मूवमेंट बाय दैट हैंड जिस साइड का ऑपरेशन हुआ है. इज इट ट्रू?
Avoid for some time. 3 months. Don't lift weight for 3 months. That's all.
Hello.
Okay. Hi, Majumdar ji, बोलिए.
हाँ, I am Piyali Majumdar. Am I audible?
हाँ, आपकी आवाज आ रही है.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Hi.
Dimple.
Yeah.
मुझे 4th stage breast cancer डिटेक्ट हुआ है, जो कि मेरा बोन्स, पेल्विक गर्डल का बोन्स, रिब बोन्स, ओवरी और लंग में थोड़ा सा फैल गया है. इसके साथ लिम्फ नोड्स में भी तो है. तो मेरा 6 साइकिल केमो ऑलरेडी डन. तो मुझे जानना है कि मैं कहाँ खड़ी हूँ, मैं क्या हो सकता है मेरे साथ, क्या इस समय मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ. मैं मुंबई में ही हूँ ट्रीटमेंट के लिए.
आप किससे who are you consulting?
मुंबई टाटा मेमोरियल.
Okay, so what is your doubt? अभी आपका डाउट क्या है?
हाँ, मेरा डाउट है, मेरा 6 साइकिल केमो हो गया है. डॉक्टर ने फिर से मुझे पेट स्कैन रिकमेंड किया है.
Right.
और उसके बाद शायद हार्मोनल थेरेपी के बारे में बोल रहे थे. तो
Right.
मुझे जानना है कि मेरा ER पॉजिटिव है कैंसर.
Okay.
तो क्या मैं शायद आपको क्वेश्चन भी ठीक तरह से नहीं कर पा रही. मुझे जानना है मेरी
No,
स्थिति
do
के
one
बारे
thing.
में.
You give your number, and
Yeah.
once your PET scan is over, you share it with us.
ठीक है। मजूमदार जी, आपका नाम क्या है?
पियाली मजूमदार।
पियाली। तो पियाली जी, आप अपना नंबर तो मेरे साथ शेयर कर दीजिए, मैंने अपने नंबर चैट में दिया है। आप, हाँ, तो आप वहाँ पे मेरे को मैसेज डाल दीजिए और अपनी रिपोर्ट्स भी शेयर कर दीजिए, एंड फिर हम आपको गाइड कर देंगे।
हाँ,
ठीक है?
एक क्वेश्चन, क्या मैं क्योर हो सकती हूँ? बस यही।
तो यहाँ पे स्टेज 4 सर्वाइवर्स भी हैं यहाँ पे, तो जब वो हो सकते हैं तो आप भी हो सकते हैं। जिन लोगों को डॉक्टर ने 1.5-2 महीने का टाइम दिया था, जो भी हमारे साथ में है, जिन लोगों को 6 महीने का टाइम दिया था, वो भी हमारे साथ में है। सो स्टेज 4 लंग कैंसर भी है, स्टेज 4 कोलोरेक्टल कैंसर भी है, स्टेज 4 ओरल कैंसर भी है, एंड मेनी मोर। सो व्हेन देयर इज अ विल देयर इज अ वे। तो होप हमेशा है। उसके लिए क्या क्या करना है, उसके लिए हम आपको गाइड भी कर सकते हैं। बट हाँ, जब देर आर मेनी केसेस जहाँ पे लोगों ने स्टेज 4 ठीक किया है, तो आप भी कर सकते हैं।
थैंक यू। और मुझे थैंक यू डॉक्टर से भी एक बात बोलना है, क्योंकि उनके मुझे बहुत, मेरा एक 5 साल का छोटा बेटा है जिसे मैं घर पे रख कर आई हूँ। एक चीज बहुत बोले कि फिजिकली हम लोग तो सफर कर रहे हैं, उसके साथ मेंटली, क्योंकि मेरे पास अभी बाल नहीं है, मैं दिन ब दिन देखने में कैसे तो हो रही हूँ, और बोन्स की वजह से मेरे सारा शरीर जो है ना, वो क्रैम्पिंग लगता है कि सिकुड़ रहा है। तो मैंने वो समझा, उसके बारे में बोला, इसलिए थैंक यू डॉक्टर।
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Dr. Babu. It was really a wonderful session, and बहुत सारी चीजें सीखने को मिली, symptoms, side effects, emotional wellness, how to deal with the surgery, after effects of the surgery, and जैसे आप बताया कि अगले दिन patient ठीक भी हो जाता है। तो I hope कि people will not get scared of the surgery and go for it. Early detection and many other things that we spoke. It was really a wonderful session. So thank you for your time, and looking forward to spreading more awareness and many more wonderful, beautiful experiences together.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Donald Babu.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Bye.